Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. Today, a Sunshine State showdown in Florida. They believe their level of football is just a cut above, as we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Miami's offense will get the first swing of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason now.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Leaves it with the running back. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. At the 45 on his way. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Split backs here. Running back goes in motion. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll throw it on first down. Feeling some heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Wow, and the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And linebacker in speed, synonymous when you're thinking about Miami Hurricane defense. Think about Ray Lewis, Jonathan Vilma, Dan Morgan, DJ Williams. Guys that can go sideline to sideline and guys that can rush the passer. Not easy to block.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down, you set up 3rd and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Hurricanes are on the move. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. The fake, they flip it to the kicker. And they're not going to pick up the first down on the fake field goal. I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind. They might have been better off playing it safe. And he's going to go down at the 1. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. It's complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. FIU pushing tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans. This offense better find out how to slow him down.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the move at the 30. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They get to the line quickly. Off the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle is made after the first down. The offense in hurry-up mode. Enough play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got it! And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Panthers.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Still running at the 40. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Miami. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
The AT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. FIU pushing tempo. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Offense in the hurry-up. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having the pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. FIU set up with another first down. They'll try the right side. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. He got it. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. SMU notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Dallas is worth its weight in gold to the Mustangs. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. From the gun, the running back has it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Tried to pop it on the ground. Tackled after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Hurricane! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The give to the back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. FIU pushing tempo. From the shotgun, the inside give. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Dumps it to the back. And the sophomore just a little too much on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Amaro. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Makes a connection. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. This time they'll go to the running game. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. And the Hurricanes have taken it inside the 20. Wide receiver shows motion. The give from the gun. Working his way and keeping those legs moving. Picks up 5 down to the 14. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. This quarterback part of their running game. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They'll test the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He leaves it with the back. Dances away from one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Now adjusting. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in South Florida than you? A captivating start to this one. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
The Canes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the move, it's Amaro. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's going to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. From the 22 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Amaro. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Fast motion from the offense. And the Canes get it past the sticks. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab. And the defense forces him to step out at the 3.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll run it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Canes! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He'll keep it himself. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Panthers want to pick up the tempo.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They'll try to snap it quickly. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Off play action. Coming after it. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, FIU. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum. Got more work to do than step one accomplished.
And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but I can see Mike the Tiger out there pacing. This has been a very close game. They're up by 7 over Ole Miss. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and it's sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on 3rd down. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The Hurricanes are on the move. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Trying to get to it. Finds his big tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. And the Canes have pushed it inside the 20. Leaves it with the back. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Keeps looking downfield. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. He caught it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Pressure coming. Picked off. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, did he set his offense up at the 30.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget in that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Hurricanes! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
FIU pushing tempo. They'll give it to him again. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They've been running it, but now the pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Fires to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Panthers have this offense rolling. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but on big moments, big 4th downs, they look for him.
And those guys are so hard to get your hands on. Like, you want to come up and jam them, you know the ball's going to come out pretty quickly, but he does a great job winning at the line of scrimmage. QB and him, same page. 4th down, no.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Touchdown, Canes! And the punishment has been extended. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. What you want to do when you have that type of field position, strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And here's the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guy.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. Touchdown, Miami! And the pummeling has started. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the league. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kennesaw State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. From the gun, running back gets to give.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Out of the backfield, he's open. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Banks. Quick strike complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Canes are moving quickly down the field. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Quarterback empties his backfield. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Got his man quickly. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Canes have moved it inside the 20. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Now on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Gets it out fast. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative.
He'll take a shot. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. He wants to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll throw it on first down. Got the back over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll go with the 5 wide outset on 2nd and 7. He wants to throw it again. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Absolutely perfect. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
And here comes the offense on second down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.